Okay, so now we're going to be playing a game called For Her, which is kind of spooky, Silent Hill-ish looking scary game. I don't know that much else about it, but it's published and developed by a guy who simply goes by Matthew, which is also my name, so I think that's kind of fun. I did not make this game, funnily enough. I don't want my resolutions like that either.
That's just the default lowest one, I guess.
Probably. Let me adjust that. Full screen, yes, yes, apply. Okay, I guess that is applied. If I hit exit, does that... Okay. Now, I don't know much about this game other than it seemed spooky, and I thought, you know what, I kind of want to try it. So F for flashlight. So your basic stuff, I see.
It looks like it. By the way, just so you know, I'm going to be muting a little bit just because I'm having a bit of a snack, so...
Okay, you're having a snack. Perfectly fine. Just me in my car. I can't drive it, but I can look around. Yes. David, where the hell are you? Sorry, Evelyn. I got called into work to help fix the system. I didn't want to wake you. You had me worried sick. Don't do that to me. You know how I get. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you when you get home, David. That's not what I assume they're going for. But that just sounds very threatening to be like, you know how I get.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's kind of the sign of, like, an abusive relationship, to be honest. Like, if someone throws around the word, like, very threateningly, like, if you know what's good for you, then you know that's bad, right? That's bad. Don't get involved in that kind of stuff, right? How long are you going to be? I'll be back in an hour. You should go back to bed. You know, speaking of hour, I should do my timer. So we know what an hour is. Just go back to bed. Alright. You had me worried. Wake me up when you get back home. I will. Mini ellipses. Megan, when you drive your car, would you like put your like phone on the seat next to you? I feel like I see a lot of games do that.
Usually not.
Fair. Oh. Shit. I need to stop for gas. There should be a gas station up ahead somewhere. No, yeah, there is. Ah, yes, pulled in very nicely. Greenwood gas station, Sunday, 13th of August, 2:07 a.m. Alright, I have to make this quick. Fill up the car, in and out. Need to make sure no one recognizes me. Oh boy. What did we do? And did we do it for her?
I was gonna say, did he kill someone for her?
Maybe. Megan, if I killed someone for you, would you be happy? Or would you be, like, upset at me?
I would be upset.
Understandable. Don't worry. For the sake of legality, I've not killed anybody. I promise. Okay, so we gotta go pay. I have an inventory. I have a flashlight. Spins automatically. I do like that. I always do kind of like these retro-looking kind of, what kind of style would you call this? Like pixel style?
Yeah, I would say it's probably
like
pixel
PS1
style.
Like PS1 kind of aesthetic, right?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of games that are using a PS1 aesthetic lately.
I mean, they look good. Well, I mean, they look good to someone like me, right? And I'm sure it's a lot. Like it probably makes like here's the things, and I'm not saying this about this game necessarily, right? But this kind of style is really good for games like this, where it's like, you know, things may not look super good. Maybe you're not very good at texturing, right? And you want to make something kind of like spooky. You throw this on because it kind of mask it. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
And it's very simple, very easy from what I understand. I could be wrong, but you know, I like it though. I talked to you? No? Okay. Right here, hold on. Oh, bah. I want to read the menu. What can I do for you? 20 on pump 2. Anything else? No. No, that's it, I think, yeah. We don't get many customers out here at this time of night. What brings you out here? Oh, just clearing my head. Couldn't sleep. We've all been there. Nice night for it, though. That's why you should get liquid melatonin, my friend. It works well, in my opinion. Have a good night. Yeah, you too. Alright. So far, I'm not feeling super spooked. Oh, wait.
Just gotta set you up first.
Hey, you. Come over here. Am I allowed to refuse? No. Hey, aren't you David Hill? Oh, I've been recognized. Yeah, I am. Sorry, who are you? Oh, sorry, David. I'm Arthur... Arthur Pierce? I guess it'd be Pierce. I normally see it spelled with an I, but I guess that's the way you can spell Pierce. I work in the chemical lab just outside of town. Dismas Chemical Solutions. Isn't your daughter Rebecca Hill? Yeah, she is. How did you know? I didn't mean to scare you, David. Sorry about that. Rebecca attended the same school as my daughter, Emily. They graduated together a couple of months ago there now. Oh, right. I remember seeing you at the graduation. Rebecca has mentioned Emily before. Yeah, Emily is heading off to college next week. Exciting times. Hey, Bass, welcome back. He says, I'm back from my dad's, what I miss? Dismas. Interesting reference. Oh, it's a reference? So we went through a game called Escape the Mad Empire. Yeah. Which was really fun. Very nice, little roguelike kind of dungeon crawler. Really nice. Really, really comfy. And now we're playing a game called For Her. Published and developed by a fellow named Matthew. Could it be me? I don't know. It's not. I will say it's not me, but you never know. You see the name. Could be thinking, could that be Fraggin? His name's Matthew. As are multiple millions of other people, I'm sure. But yeah, exciting times. Dismiss the biblical thief. I wonder if that's intentional. Interesting, I didn't know about that. Is Rebecca heading off too? Yeah, she is. It's exciting. What are you doing out so late if you don't mind me asking David? Or asking David. Hey, look, it could be a comma there. Couldn't sleep. Yeah, I get you. Must be the nerves about Rebecca, right? Yeah, must be. What are you doing out so late? Yeah, that's right. Throw the question back at him. Myself? I'm heading into town to pick up Emily. We let her out tonight with her friends to enjoy a big night before they head off to college. Had some time to kill before our agreed time. Thought I would stop, have a coffee. Listen, David. Stephanie and I would love to have you and the family over for dinner this week before the kids head away. Interested? Oh. Yeah. We would love to come over. Great. Here, take my number so we can keep in touch and organize it. Sure, Arthur. I better head on now, though. Thanks. And no worries, David. I'll see you soon. That sounds ominous. I get what he means for the party, but like in a game like this, the character says, see you soon. I should pick up Arthur's number. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take. Alright, see you, Arthur. Okay, I heard that. I heard that gasp. have a shovel in the back of my car. Megan, I think you're right. I think we did kill someone.
Ooh. Is there a body in the trunk?
There might be. Bass says, did you make this game is literally by Matthew. Did you make this game? I mean, it is my name, right? God, I wish I could make a game, dude. I think it'd be so cool to say like, yo, I made a game.
Hey, you can learn.
I could. I mean, if I had time, if I had time, I think I would make it a hobby to learn game design. I think it would be fun.
What kind of game would you try to make?
I think horror would be pretty easy to start with, right? You start with something kind of scary, right? Which is ironic since I'm playing this and it's made by Matthew. So, you know, I'd probably make a game that's kind of like, not similar to this, but like I'd have had like an idea for like a scary walking simulator before.
Okay.
That if I ever get to implement would probably be relatively easy, but I think it'd be interesting.
Are you sure you didn't make this game?
I mean, look, you know, I don't know if I could beat the allegations at this point. So Jamboree says, I missed it. What is this game? I had a surprise meeting. This game is called For Her. I believe. It is called For Her, right? Megan, you did see that on the title, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's called For Her. It's a scary game. I don't know much about it. But supposedly we may have buried a dead body. I'm not entirely sure yet. Jury's kind of out on that, but we do have a shovel in the back seat. We also played a game called, I don't know if you were there for it, Jamper, Escape the Mad Empire, which is a very nice tactical kind of D&D-ish game. That's a roguelike. It seems pretty good, roguelike dungeon crawler. Another very fun one.
Yeah. Definitely give it a try if you're interested.
You saw some of that, then had to bail? Okay, fair. Hopefully your meeting went well, by the way. Hello? Evelyn, you rang me by accident. I'm going to hang up now. Weak. Hello, Arthur. Sorry, David, did I scare you? I mean, maybe a little bit. I didn't see you walk towards my car at all. Anyway, you forgot your wallet in there. Thought you would need it. Thanks, Arthur. I better be heading... What are you doing with that shovel in the back? Well, don't worry about it, Arthur. Oh, what was, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I saw, like, a post... So, like, kind of related, because it's, like, potentially murder stuff with this game, right? I saw a post, I think it was, like, on Reddit, funnily enough. It was a post on Reddit about a post from Twitter, I think. And it was like... Because, like, I presume everybody knows who Ted Bundy is, right?
Yeah.
Like, serial killer, you know? A really kind of messed up human being. I guess the dude made a post who was like, you know, back in... No, I don't remember if he said the 80s or 70s. I don't remember when Ted Bundy was doing killing. But he was like, oh, my dad used to work with Ted Bundy. And I always wonder how much Ted Bundy wanted to kill my dad. Because my dad, every Friday, would say, see you on Monday, Bundy. Or see you on Monday, Bundy. I don't know how he would do it. And he was like, with that pun alone, Bundy probably wanted to kill his dad. And I always think that's kind of funny to think back on. Just like you have a serial killer, and you just mildly annoy him without knowing he's a serial killer, of course, right? Look, I think it's kind of funny. Megan, you're supposed to laugh, not make it awkward for me. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
But it's funny to make it awkward for you.
That is true. It is funny to make it awkward for me. Anyway, Arthur, don't worry about the shovel in the back. You going looking for treasure? Oh, that. I had it in the car earlier. Brought it today and forgot to take it out of the car. Ah, that's a shame. I could do with some treasure. You know, with Emily heading away to college. I'm sure you're the same with Rebecca. Yeah, thanks again, Arthur, but I really should be heading now. Hey, don't let me keep you. I'll see you next weekend at my house for dinner. No backing out. Right. Let's leave. Oh, I'm still looking backwards, so that's not too safe. Yeah, I do kind of wonder how big of a game this is going to be, considering it has a demo, right? Because games like this are generally very short experiences, right?
Yeah.
Usually like a couple hours tops, you know? So I'm kind of curious how big of a game this is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'd be curious too.
Now we're heading to the woods. Now, who did we kill is my question. That's some low visibility, 'tis indeed.
Yeah. It's part of the atmosphere, though. Plus, presumably, if this is in the past, the headlights were just bad.
That's also true. That is also true. Yeah, I don't know what time frame this takes place in, actually. Greenwood Forest, Sunday, 13th of August. So it's been like almost an hour. I need to get this done quickly. Grab the shovel and head in deep to find a place to dig. Put your high beams on, man. I do have a flashlight, actually. I should turn that on. For the outside part. Do I need to take my shovel? I do. Thank you, game. You happen to come across another killer trying to bury a dead body, shenanigans ensue. That'd be a good comedy.
It would be. Also, I just took a quick look at the Steam page because I was curious, but there's nothing on here that says around what time period this takes place.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Thank you for checking.
I was just curious. Yeah.
Well, that's an elk. I know that sound. I can't be afraid of an elk. Well, if it's rutting season, you definitely can be, actually. You can be afraid of an elk. Very, very much so.
Yeah, don't speak too soon.
Let's watch. Local man found dead, skewered by elk antlers. Alright. We're digging a mighty fine hole.
Yeah, it's a game about digging a hole.
I still need to play that one. That should be deep enough.
I was just thinking about that because they're on Analog Stream.
Time to get the body out of the trunk. Right, there was a body in the trunk.
Oh shit, we actually are... Okay. I was joking, I didn't think it was real.
But yeah, Analog's an Owl stream. I know they both played it, and I kind of want to play it myself. I do.
You should, I think you'd have fun with it.
Probably. I would indeed have fun about a game where you dig a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of intense. Oh, hello. Arthur. Arthur, see me. He knows.
Does he know?
Arthur? Do I need to commit another murder, Arthur? Where are you? How do you even fit through that? Speaking of recent games that blew up, are you aware of Trick Shot Simulator? I'm not, but I would love to be informed. And Jamber says, I kind of want to see if I can clear the entire backyard. If I do it, dude, do it. I'd be curious. Poor Rebecca. So I'm doing it for my daughter? Oh, so that's the her I'm doing it for. So who did I kill for Rebecca? Hey, Mari, welcome back to the stream. How you doing today, there, friendo? Hopefully you're doing well.
Hey.
Also, Jamber, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought the same thing. I kind of thought, like, man, what if I just, like... Okay, that was not an elk. What if I just, like, dug everywhere and just made one giant hole? Fill grave. You're doing okay? Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's good to see you here.
Hold left shift to run. You gotta live when a game tells you that, huh? Time to get the fuck out of here. I'm running decently fast. If I don't stop running, the elk won't get me.
True. Oh.
Hey, Arthur. Man, that didn't scare me. Man, that didn't scare me. I'm a little sad. I thought something would scare. I guess because I was expecting it.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing the demo for the game For Her. This was the opening scene of the game. The main part of the story takes place 1 month later as David returns to work the night shift alone. Haunted by the choices he made that fateful night, David is a shadow of his former self. Guilt consumes him, turning every shadow into a reminder and every silence into a scream. As the night unfolds, strange occurrences begin to plague the station. Is it his fractured mind or is something else at play? What truly happened that night and what price must David pay for the decisions he made? Prepare to uncover the truth and face the consequences in the full game where every action has a cost and justice isn't always what it seems. Interesting. That's interesting. So I do think this one was kind of interesting. I do like games like this, so admittedly I'm a little bit biased. It did intrigue me. The demo did intrigue me. Right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel scary to me personally. But that might just be because I was... Maybe it's not super scary in the opening part. Admittedly, in the woods, it's kind of like... I didn't really feel it either because I kind of had a feeling Arthur would jump out and do something. Right?
Yeah. That's fair.
So, I don't know. It seems fun, though. Like, I don't know if this would be one that I would get, like, straight at launch. But I think it is one that I would certainly keep an eye on. Like, I might get it on day one. It also depends how much it is, right? But, like, it's not a bad one. Like, it intrigued me enough. And I think this is a game that I think I'll wishlist and just kind of keep an eye on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because, I mean, it does seem very curious about what's going on. And, I mean, it does have a very unique art style, even if it's going for the retro style. So, like, I would be curious to see what happens in the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm intrigued for more, but I'm not like, I'm not like, oh my god, I really need to see more, like, right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with Mascot Agency, it's kind of like, like, I like the characters. Everything seems kind of funny and goofy, and I want to see what happens next and what other mascots you can get. And with Dungeon Crawler, not Dungeon Crawler, with the Dungeon Crawler, the Empire, I can never remember the name for some reason. The Mad Empire, Escape the Mad Empire. I play that and I'm like really comfy and I'm just kind of having a good time going through it. With something like this is more of like I'm intrigued and I do want to see more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it still does kind of feel like one of your usual, which isn't, and this isn't a knock, by the way. Like these games are pretty good. The like the Fears to Fathom series, it reminds me a lot of that, right? So, it's intriguing. I'll keep an eye on it for sure. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just not great. Sound design is great. Just do while you chat. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'll take a look at a Trick Shot Simulator sometime. Have we seen Rebecca? Could it be Rebecca's killer? We've not seen Rebecca, but apparently she's supposedly, allegedly going off to college in a week. And then Mari says, holy crap, I've been following your channel for 9 years. That is so long. And Bass has been following for 7 years. Yeah, things have been around for a while, right? Sometimes I forget how old the channel is. I'm technically like a Twitch old schooler, which is something to say. Now, granted, I will say like roughly a year and a half to 2 years of that, I wasn't actively streaming as much because I think I did have 6 months where my internet was being an ass, and then I had I think some time where I just got really busy and really couldn't stream. But yeah, we've been keeping it going for quite a while, which is pretty good. So let me go ahead and just give you guys the page for this one. Cause yeah, it's all right. Like it's an all right game. Like I'm gonna add it to the wish list, and it comes out in March 2025, so actually very soon. which is good. So yeah. Yeah, feel free to check the game if you want. If you want, you can play the demo and just kind of see how it feels for you. But yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Like I feel bad because you know you never want to go like oh it was just okay, right? It's hard to look at like for like when you play someone's game demo, it is a little bit you don't want to be mean, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to sound mean is what I'm trying to say because there's nothing bad about the demo. It's perfectly fine, and I am very intrigued. It is just it is really just more of a nothing really jumped out at me. Like here, let's look at the trailer actually, because like the trailer might even give us like a little bit more to kind of go on. Because I'm looking at the trailer and I'm getting a bit more intrigued, right? Because
Yeah.
you've seen this bit and there's no sound. I'm not gonna throw sound on because I don't really think there's much need. But you have like a prison-ish looking area. You have
That's your night shift.
yeah,
Huh.
presumably that's your night shift, and then like you can unlock and open doors. So like it may just be a case of maybe showing just the opening scene isn't what you should really do for a demo like this. Maybe you should have it be a bit more like in the action because like look at this, like sitting at your office with like a fan, like very Five Nights at Freddy's. You got your fan going, your computer monitor, right? And you
Yeah.
can watch cameras. Like I think this would have been a lot more interesting to kind of show because then you could show like the creepy stuff happening on camera, and maybe you'd have to go and like deal with it somehow. So
Maybe.
this looks really interesting to me, right? So it may be a case of the opening is good, but maybe there's not a lot like in the opening for me personally, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
To really like put it in a demo. I understand why you would do the opening for a demo, but I don't know. I just think maybe showing more of like the proper gameplay like this and maybe seeing a bit more of this and seeing the prison area might be a little bit more just interesting. It looks like you come out of like an elevator or something, and then there's like it leads you to that. Like I'm curious. Like I'm intrigued by all that. Yeah, I'm very intrigued. And that's kind of thing too. Some demos for good games just aren't the best demos either, right? Like that's kind of the other thing,
True.
Because here's the thing too. I learned a long time ago that you can't always trust a demo for the quality of the game that comes out. And I'll tell you where I learned that lesson. I probably told Megan the story too. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. The demo for that game is horrendous. Absolutely garbage. Very slow. Doesn't really show you much of the like it's because it's literally just like a level like designed for the demo. And it's very like not good, right? Like it's like go here, do this. Here's how you do this. This is how you do that. You can drink this and then this happens. You get your power-ups through this. It's a lot of explanation and not really a lot of here's how the game's gonna be, right?
Yeah.
But Munch's Odyssey, in my opinion, is a very good game. It's a very like acceptable game. Its demo is just bad, and I think the demo turned a lot of people off because the demo for Munch's Odyssey just isn't good. So some games just really kind of miss with the demo, even if they are a good game and have an interesting premise. And I think this might actually be kind of one of those for me. Maybe other people have a different opinion on like the opening. It just didn't really like stick the landing for me. It got me interested.
Yeah.
It got me intrigued. But I think it would have been more interesting if you showed me some of this and some of this, and especially some of the security footage.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel like you needed to play maybe just a little bit longer just to kind of see what happens like after he kind of gets found out and buries the body.
Yeah, but I get it though. It's a hook. It's like, oh, Arthur found you. Now what's gonna happen? You probably
I
kill
mean,
him
yeah,
too, to be honest, right? Like, that's
most
probably what
likely.
happens. If I had to guess, is what happens next. It's like, damn, I killed him, and now Arthur like haunts you on your night shift or something. Let's see. Bass says I wish listed it. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, because I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to say it's bad. I don't think the game's bad. Like I wish listed it. It's just more of we for like this is part of why I like doing this stuff, right? Is you can offer your own little personal like critiques on things too. And they
Yeah.
do help game devs. They do, right? If they ever see something like this, right? Or it could help like a future game dev who maybe will watch something like this and go, okay, wait, he's probably right. Maybe I should have a different segment for a demo that I'm planning. You know,
Yeah.
this kind of stuff I think is good, and it's not to be mean. It's not to be mean. I never want to be mean with this kind of stuff. But it's fair
No,
to
for
say
sure.
when something just doesn't really hit. This hit enough to keep me interested, though.
Yeah, like it's kind of hard for a lot of people, I imagine, making games to really figure out what would make a good demo because more often than not, it's not really the intro to the game. And like even as we saw earlier today with Promise Mascot Agency, they did skip a lot of the initial cutscenes and setup and stuff to kind of get you into the game and story a little
Yeah,
faster.
yeah. Yeah, right. That's a good point. Actually, see, it all kind of see. We it's like we planned this, right? We did not plan this, but it is. It's a very good point because yeah, Promise Mascot Agency. They knew that the opening is going to be a little bit more like slower. It's going to be more like of a build up, right?
Yeah.
So they wanted to get you as much into the game as possible, so that you could see the general meat of the game, as opposed to the story. Because the story for Promise Mascot Agency seems fun and funny. But it's kind of true. I kind of want to see like what the mascot gameplay is, and I saw that, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I can't think of any specific examples, but there have been games that I've played where they gave me a mission that was like maybe in the first third of the game, wasn't necessarily right at the beginning to kind of showcase stuff that's in the game.
Yeah.
So, and I know it's hard for a horror game, especially one like that, which is very story based. So, like, I don't know. It depends on really how much is in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, like you said, it's probably going to be a very short experience. I think it's very likely it's going to be short. But I guess we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah, no, definitely.